Hey guys, Spider here, and I'm making it my job in this video to give you a crash course to the War Z. The War Z is a game that's going to be released in alpha on Monday, October 15th, and will be in full beta and accessible to everybody on October 31st. And I'm just going to give you a background. I'm going to show screenshots as I go here, so take a look at those. And just to give you an idea of what the game's about, a first zombie MMO. The War Z is the world's first survival MMO zombie game. You may have played zombie games before. Now it's time to live one. It's been 5 years since the outbreak, leaving in its wake a post-apocalyptic nightmare with 95% of the human population gone. In order to stay alive, you will need food, weapons, and other supplies. Some of you will be able to scavenge as you navigate the terrain. Others will be forced to fight for survival as you encounter zombies and other players. Every decision will have an impact on whether you live or how quickly you die. So apparently, and this is all marketing as well, right? This is a new generation of MMO. Forget subscriptions, forget paid DLC and expansion packs. The War Z is as simple as this. Once you install the game to your computer, you'll be able to get into the game quickly and play without worrying about subscription fees, hidden fees, or paid updates. All updates will be seamlessly delivered to you free of charge when they're released. Add AAA graphics and effects mixed with the ability to run even on integrated video cards or low-end laptops, and you have a unique, fun experience that is available to everyone. And I will be discussing the payment options in a few moments. Huge persistent world. Choose one of the hundreds of servers to play on. Each zombie game world has an area of up to 400 square kilometers, which is pretty significant. As more worlds become available, just switch between them at any time without losing your character's data or paying any world transfer fees. Start playing in our first world, Colorado, today, and prepare yourself to join other gameplay locations scattered around the world as we release more and more content. No classes, no levels, and level caps. Create your own survival experience by selecting one of the available characters, customizing them, and helping them to navigate through the hostile world of the War Z. Gain XP and spend it to learn dozens of available skills in this zombie game. No classes and restrictions, no levels, or unrealistic stat modifications. Your goal is simply to survive the zombie game, and the ones that survive longest will be, apparently, victorious. Explore, scavenge, kill, and survive. As you progress through the zombie game, exploring what happened, you will find notes and diaries that NPCs and other players left for you. These will have hints to the whereabouts of supplies and weapons you will need to survive. The War Z is an open-world zombie game. As you explore and immerse yourself in this post-apocalyptic world, you'll discover more than you ever imagined. You'll find yourself hiding from zombies and other players, exploring hidden parts of the map, and discovering hidden stashes throughout your journey. Playing with friends, this is the last part on their main website page. It's not easy to stay in touch with your friends in most games. This has been a key feature of War Z zombie game from the beginning. You're able to create a group with friends and then automatically join the same server together. You'll also have the option to rent and manage custom servers without leaving the zombie game. Players can create either public or private servers, allocating reserved slots to their friends or group members, which is very interesting for me. So that's it. That's all they had in their their main page introduction. I'm going to go through a fact that somebody had prepared, frequently asked questions, that is on their forums as well, and I'll put all the links in the description for you. But this is something that I'm looking forward to bringing to you guys on NGT Zombies starting Monday the 15th. I'm assuming we can post alpha footage. I'm going to clarify with the War Z for sure, but I would assume, they want to market this game, obviously, so, the exposure, I would imagine they would be open to that, as it will only help them in the long run. So here are the options for purchasing. So you have three options, being a survivor, a pioneer, or legend. So if you want the survivor, it's $19.50, and the launch price is only valid until October 20th, and that will get you into the game in the beta beginning October 31st. And you get a special forum badge. Now, if you want to get into the alpha, you have to pay a little bit more, and I don't find that unreasonable, okay? And I don't mind supporting the developers and supporting the game. I'm hoping it's worthwhile in the long run, obviously. But the Pioneer, you do get into the alpha. You get a different special forum badge. You get $15 worth of in-game currency. You get 1 month of map server hosting Stronghold, and you can get 3 guest keys that you can give away that will be free for people. Like it's like a 2-day pass for people for free beginning October 31st. And that is going to cost you $30. Now those prices are going to go up, and like these prices that I'm listing are only valid until October 20th. The $19.50 I mentioned will go up to $30 after October 20th. The $30 will go to $50 after October 20th, and the Legend package will go from $50 to $70 after the October 20th deadline. So what the Legend gives you is an even better Legend special forum badge. Your survivor name will be highlighted on the leaderboards and the chat. You get $30 of in-game currency and 6 months of server hosting, and you also get the 3 guest keys. So again, you know what? I supported these guys. I actually purchased the Legend package, and I'm not sure. I probably won't be using the in-game currency simply because I want to, provide video footage and stuff for you guys without having an advantage of having in-game money. But I still wanted to support these guys, and that's basically why I went with the Legend package. So I'm going to go through a lot of stuff here, guys. There is this huge fact. I mean, go over and read it yourself, or you can listen to me talk about it, because, I'll put my thoughts on it as well, right? But we're in for a long haul here, because there's a lot to it. So, what is the War Z? And this is a reiteration kind of what I already described from the main page. The War Z is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game featuring full support for first-person shooter and third-person shooter perspectives in an epic-scale sandbox world currently featuring a playing field of over 200 to 400 square kilometers of Colorado. More locations to come, such as New York, LA, and Paris. 5 years ago, a viral outbreak decimated over 95% of the human population. Most of the civilization have been either destroyed or overgrown with vegetation, while harboring countless amounts of the walking dead. In order to stay alive, you'll need to scavenge the terrain for food, weapons, and other vital supplies as you either avoid or neutralize the lingering threat of zombies. You mentioned MMORPG. Should I be worried? Not at all. The War Z features no subscriptions, and all future content that's being released will be for free, while at the same time delivering AAA quality graphics so flexible that even several years old laptops can handle the game with no issues, making the game easily available to everyone for a one-time fee of $30 US, and that's after the October 20th deadline, with the possibility of free trial periods and demos to come. And again, they're giving away these keys for a 2-day free access to the game. Well, how does your game handle character progression? Well, it features no classes, no levels, and no unrealistic stats in an effort to create the best unique survival experience possible in the post-apocalyptic nightmare, while still always offering ways to improve your character, be it exercising to reach the next physical peak. I wonder if they're going to be... Hey, it's a P90X, man! We're going to have characters doing P90X so that they improve their physical endurance. Or practice yourself to be a better shot. One may compare the system to be similar to other MMOs, but we have gone our way to ensure that none of it will have any impact on the game's realism, nor give huge advantages over less experienced players. And I do like that. I do definitely like that. Will I have to kill a certain number of wolves before I can get a better weapon? Well, certainly not. You can dive right into the most dangerous parts of the game minutes after creating your character for fat loot. P-H-A-T, I like that. Fat loot. Loot, L-E-W-T. But beware, hordes of zombies, greedy bandits, and other dangers await. How's the economy handled? Are the developers keeping all the goodies for themselves? Well, the economy, or dollars, in the War Z is completely player-controlled, with the option to invest in gold coins, which one may purchase supplies for convenience, such as the cure for the zombies infection. So there are times where you may get attacked by zombies and you actually get infected. You have to find a cure, or after a certain period of time you end up dying. Your character dies. And vanity items in one of the many player NPC-driven settlements that has to be found across the wastes. However, you can't buy anything for gold coins that would give a hard advantage over others in the game. Pay to winners beware. So they're definitely, it looks like there is the option to pay money to get stuff, to be able to buy stuff, but it's not going to give you a huge advantage over anybody else. How much will the game cost? We're currently aiming for it to cost $30 with potential discounts for pre-purchase, which we've already gone through. Technical information. When's the game getting released? As I described, end of October for everybody, and alpha on this Monday the 15th. The required specs: you require a minimum of 2 gig RAM and a video card that supports shader model 3.0. Can you play it on a Mac? No, the Mac is not supported currently. But you can install Windows on your Mac, and you should be able to run this game. What's the earliest possible chance that I may sink my teeth in the game? As I said, October 15th. May I host my own server? So yes and no. And this describes the server situation a little bit. While we don't allow you to physically host an official server fully supporting our game, we do give you the option to rent one of our servers to use at your own will. The pricing of this will vary, but it's currently starting at around $15 per 70 players server for 30 days. Discounts are given if purchased with 60, 90, 120 days rent. The price will climb accordingly if you want the server to support more players. We are currently evaluating smaller instances with 30 players for roughly $8 to $10 per month. In my opinion, I'd like to see those numbers come down. That's $50 or $15 per month. It seems a little bit. It seems quite high, actually. I don't know. Maybe that's just my first impression. What do you guys think? How many of my buddies can I squeeze in on my server? The current limit we have put on servers are 250 players, while the minimum remains around 30 to 70. We feel that this is an adequate amount of stress to put on both our in-game engine and networking capabilities per server unit. So, there is a lot more. I'm actually going to split this off into another video, but I just want to reiterate that I'm really looking forward to playing this game, and I think if it goes well, that it could be a long-term game that we end up playing over in NGT Zombies. And there is the possibility of putting together one of these servers, like even a 250-player server, depending on the cost and depending on the interest from you guys that are watching and are interested in playing it as well. I think it would be kind of cool to have, like an NGT Zombies server that people can join and we have a lot of fun on. And they don't actually, and I'll be covering that in the next video, but I don't think they actually have voice over IP enabled in this game, or they have the support for it yet. But it is something that we'll be looking at. They will be looking at. But also there is in-game chat capabilities. There are several ways that you can chat with other players. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll be covering a lot more from this FAQ, and like I said, I wanted to go through it not only for myself, but provide you guys with a little bit of background so that when I do start playing the game, I don't have to cover all this stuff. We can just get right into the game and get to get to killing some zombies and building up supplies and making sure we can survive. All right, that's it for this one. I'm Spider, and I'm out.